Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Ironfish Morning Show. I'm Korina Kontogeorgos, and joining me this morning are some of my fellow colleagues, Elaine, Chen, and Samantha. Hi, guys.
Morning.
Hello. Morning.
Over the past several weeks, most of us have been working remotely. For some, it's been a relatively easy transition, and for others, it's been significantly more challenging. Look, I think I can speak on behalf of all of us in saying that we're fortunate to be employed with a company that has prioritised our well-being, our health and our safety. Ironfish Real Estate have encouraged us to work from home and provided us with ongoing support, which is great. So thank you, Ironfish. So now that our home life and work life have collided, I think we can all agree that it's really important to be mindful of maintaining a healthy work-life balance. So speaking from your experiences, how have you both navigated that?
Yeah, I think it's a unique opportunity that all of us can work from home. So even this time is, for some people, it's quite difficult. But for us, I think by working from home, we also need to make use of the flexibility we have. So instead of just being stuck with your computer the whole time, I think we can do some stuff with your family as well, especially for the people who are parents themselves and their kids are doing homeschooling. It's a good opportunity for you to have some bonding relationship for your children as well. So instead of just working the whole time from 9 to 5, like your usual hours, you can break your days up. For example, instead of driving to work, you can have this extra time to have a walk with your kids. It will make you start your day in a more fresh way. Many years later, when this pandemic is all over, when your kids and you talk about it, and your kids will have a good memory. They will be thinking, okay, during that period of time, Mom and I had a lot of fun. We walked to the park, we walked our dog. It's so fun. Instead of in their memory, they're like, oh, my mom is always stressed about her work and talking with her clients on the phone the whole time, never spend any time with me. You know, it's a good opportunity for everyone to have this flexibility. Also, I think it's quite important to just have a distinct workspace. So instead of having your computer on the dining table where everyone just walk around you causing distraction, move your PC to your desk or even just a corner of your bedroom, so your family knows that you are working. You are working now, and so you still feel like you're home. You go to the living room as a place of your relaxation. I think it's really important.
Exactly. Yeah. What about you, Sam? How's your experience been?
Well, a couple of weeks, obviously the first few weeks for the isolation was a bit of a struggle, but I managed to try to stick with the time that getting bed early and trying to wake up early at the same time, because usually I drive 1.5 hours to work back and forth. So it's about Elaine mentioned about driving, which is good. It reminds me now I don't have to drive to work, so it's only the computer just right in front of my dining table. So it's only pretty much 3 hours that I've saved up that could have used to kind of do some upskilling myself, or just even keeping myself fit, going for a run, reading a good book, or playing a piano. So it's a really good time that I get to enjoy my hobby more. Or some people prefer if you live with family, you spend time with your kids to do more stuff. Definitely, I think it's really good to have a routine in place, a routine and schedule. It's really important. That's what I've been trialing the last few weeks as well when I start to struggle. So I think that's one of a main tip, to have a routine and a schedule, that you try to wake up at the same time, get yourself into a habit. If you drink coffee, I don't drink coffee, but some people would like to have a cup of coffee in the morning. But I would try to, go for a run and do first thing in the morning, work out, and then you just feel fresh up and, you'll be up ready for work in front of the computer. And also, getting talking about sticking in front of the computer, sometimes you just tend to just sit there all day long. But sometimes you just keep thinking about work, and you forgot to communicate. I know if you live with your family in the same household, you might not think, oh, you're just next to me, it's annoying, the kids are bugging me out of that. And then you try to just so focused on your computer, you forgot to communicate with one another. I think during the isolation time, it's very important to keep your all our communications open, not just only with our family and friends, but also with our colleagues. We usually spend over 70% of the time in the day, other than family, that's our closest people that we work with. So I really miss all my workmates, you guys.
Likewise.
Yes, definitely. That's why we keep every Friday evening, and then I make sure we have a Zoom, catch up or Zoom party in the evening, just to be a bit of distress and see how everyone's going, or even pick up a phone call to call one of my colleagues, live close by, and just say want to catch up for a coffee or just go for a run. Anyone, it could be a neighbor across the road that you haven't got a chance to spend time with, just ask them how are they going, because they might be living alone by themselves, and there's no harm. They would really be lovely to actually hear from you too.
Also, something that is easy to forget is to have a proper lunch break. Take that time to nourish yourself and recharge for the rest of the afternoon.
That's right. We were talking about eating healthy. It's just a very big reminder after all these Easter chocolates we just had. We tend to eat a lot of chocolates and junk food when we sit in front of the computer. I think coming back to Korina, having a very healthy and nutritious food is very important to fuel our body and our mind. We're not just only about physically fitness, but mentally or mental well-being as well during this isolation. You gotta make sure you eat something, not too much carbs or chocolates or sugar, kind of make you feel sluggish in the evening when you're meant to be eating fruits or snacks, like nuts and things like that. So it's definitely really important. And I think now is even a good chance if you haven't got any healthy snacks in the kitchen pantry, a good excuse to say essential groceries is in need. You can drive out and have some fresh air.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for joining me and sharing your thoughts and experiences. Really, really appreciate it. To all you viewers out there, please tune in next time for some more interesting discussions. Please look after yourselves, stay home and stay safe. Bye.
Thank you. Stay safe.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.